God, it is Friday. It is Friday, June 6th. Good morning. This is Mervin Hanley, and welcome to today's programming powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery on the island of St. Martin, with 3 locations on the island, in Cold Bay at the St. Martin's Medical Center and on the Puntville. If this is your first time here with us, we always ask our first-time guests to subscribe to our YouTube's channel so that you do not miss news, weather, information, and commentary. And the commentary is what I will do this morning because I want to talk about something that that happens ever so often, where we have our Caribbean brothers and sisters. They go to the U.S. Embassy. They spend all this money, whether saved or otherwise, and to go to the embassy just to hear, no, you're denied a visa. And so I just want to spend a few minutes to talk about that today. And I feel that it's something that is deeply painful about watching our people who can barely make ends meet. As some of them, the most decent, hardworking souls you'll ever meet. They have to scrape together every last cent when they travel to Barbados or another U.S. embassy just to apply for a visa, and only to hear the word no. This isn't new. The system has been in place for decades, long before the current U.S. administration. So this isn't a political jab at anyone. But the truth is, the denials have become more frequent, and it's become increasingly harder to justify the emotional and financial toll on ordinary Caribbean people. Now imagine spending over 4,000 EC dollars, money some folks had to borrow or save for months on plane tickets, hotel stays, transportation, Airbnb, meals and fees, just to be told you don't qualify. No detailed explanation, no second chance, just a door closed in your face. People are returning home feeling so crushed, embarrassed, and disrespected. I've seen strong men cry. I've seen mothers with tears in their eyes, wondering how to explain to their children why their dreams have been put on pause or maybe permanently lost. Yes, I acknowledge that over the years, improvements have been made. Those renewing visas that expired within 2 years, I believe, can now apply online in certain cases. So that's a step. But what about first-time applicants or those visas that have been expired for a number of years? What about the thousands who still have to travel and roll the dice on a system that gives no guarantees? Why can't more of the process be handled virtually? Why must every single person, no matter how straightforward their case, be forced to spend so much just for a few minutes in front of an officer? Surely, my people, in an age of digital security and remote interviews, there has to be a better way. And I understand, and I truly do, that Barbados, as the host country, benefits economically from this setup. From hotels, taxis, restaurants, travel agents, they're all making money. And I'm not knocking that. That's their right. And that's how economies grow. But what about the rest of us in the region? If the United States insists that applications must be processed in Barbados or in whatever country, then consider a fairer structure. Perhaps you can increase the visa fee, let's say, to $500-600, and Barbados government takes a portion of that without forcing people to physically make the trip unless absolutely necessary. That's still revenue for them, but with a more thoughtful approach to the applicant's dignity and means. Because, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, this isn't just about travel. It's not just about paperwork and passports. It's about people with real dreams, real families, and real sacrifices. And when they're turned away after giving their all, and sometimes all financially, something in them breaks. And that break, emotional, financial, spiritual, is not something that we talk about nearly enough. So I want to say, and to encourage the United States State Department and our Caribbean leaders, especially those foreign ministers, to you foreign ministers, this is not a cry for pity. This is a call for fairness, for compassion, and for a system that values the humanity of those who apply. We're not asking to be above the law. We're simply asking to be treated with the same level of respect and understanding that we extend to visitors on our shores. There has to be a better way. And for the sake of our people who would spend their last dime, I hope we find that better way soon. But these are things we need to talk about. We must advocate for. It's amazing how we spend so much time on P. Diddy and his freaky court case. But these are real issues, as I said before, real people who are making these sacrifices. And more the cost of living, they're going up. More and more the airline fares, they're going up. They're not coming down. And these are things that the governments are not taking with urgency. But people are going to these embassies and are paying so much money, their last dollar, just to get a visa, just to take their child to Disney World, just to see New York City. I mean, come on, just for a week or two. Don't get me wrong. There are a few bad eggs that will go to the United States and remain in the United States or overstay on their visa. But that's not everybody. 97% of our people, they don't do that. But to spend that money, to gamble that, just to hear no, just for a vacation. Yes. One can argue there's so many places that we can vacation. We can spend more time. Regional tourism. We can make that a big thing. We can go to Europe. We can go to Canada. But there are those who just want to experience the great United States of America. That's all. Just a piece. Just a little tiny piece of the pie to enjoy for a couple of weeks. That's all. There must be a different way. So that's my commentary this morning. Yeah? Powered by Carl & Sons Unique Bakery Carl & Sons Bakery on the island of St. Martin. I keep saying unique because that's the hotel side of Carl & Sons. So until Monday morning, God's willing, I should be here with the news for you, THG News Today. I want you to have yourselves a blessed and safe weekend. My name is Mervin Hanley. Carl & Sons have been serving the people of St. Martin for over 40 years. And the food and service get better and better. From early morning, customers flock to the bakery for their favorite sandwiches, cakes, pastries, you name it. First thing at mornings and last thing at afternoons, folks rush to Carl & Sons for simply the best. There are two locations, Colbay and on the Punfill. In Colbay, the opening hours are Monday to Friday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. On Saturdays, 6 a.m. to 5 p.m. And on Sundays, 6:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Opening hours on the Punfill, Monday to Friday, 6:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. Saturday and Sunday, 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. We also cater for weddings, parties, special events, whatever the occasion. It's Carl & Sons. Our staff, we are always happy to serve you. Call us today, the Colbay location, 721-544-2462. That's 721-544-2462. Or in Phillipsburg, 721-543-1059. That's 721-543-1059. It's Carl & Sons Bakery. We are here to serve you.
Nevis, satisfy your sweet tooth at Feaser's, the cozy spot in Charlestown, known for its mouth-watering ice cream and dal parade. We are open Monday to Saturday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Come in and sample our patties, sandwiches, air-fried wings with fries, hot dogs, rotis, and now our famous smoothies, in all flavors of course. And don't forget to try the famous bus-up shut and saltfish. It's Feaser's, located at the entrance to the Cotton Jewelry Mall in Charlestown, Nevis. They're also available by phone, so place your order by calling 1-869-665-2458. Don't ask about the rest, just try the best.